Hey there, Sam. How are you doing?
Doing well, Morty. How about yourself?
Well, I'm a whole lot better now than I was for a year ago, that's for sure. Thanks, of course, to you.
Man, I am just glad that I was there to help you. If I hadn't come along when I did, I'm not sure you would have made it, brother. What were you thinking, though? Going through that part of town when you did?
I know it was stupid, but it was the most convenient route to get to where I was going, and I did lock my car doors.
Well, a lot of good that did. You should have known that it was only a matter of time before all of that crazy carjacking stuff that's happening in Chicago, it would make its way here. And that sweet red Porsche 911 turbo you had was a very sweet wide.
I know, right? I just wish they had only taken the car and not nearly killed me in the process. I mean, you would think that taking my wallet and my cell phone would have been enough, but no, they had to pistol whip me to the ground, kick my ribs in to the point of unconsciousness, and then even steal all the clothes off my back.
Yeah, man, that was difficult when I saw you. You were bloody and pretty much half dead.
I really can't thank you enough for all that you did for me, Sam. Not only rushing me in the car, your car, to the hospital, getting my blood all over your car seats, but even paying all my medical bills. That was just really remarkable. But I got to level with you, Sam. When I was just beginning to come to and I looked up and I saw your black face leaning over me, well, to be honest with you, I thought, now what? Like, this isn't bad enough and now I'm going to be further beat up? I'm sorry, but that's just the kind of stuff that was going through my mind at that time.
Man, I get it, but man, you really thought I was going to take advantage of you and you were down and out like that just because I'm black?
I'm really ashamed to admit it, but there is this negative stereotype that a lot of us white people grew up with, that the black guy is usually the bad guy, and it's like you all are guilty until proven innocent. Little did I know that someone I thought was the bad guy would actually prove to be my hero. Thanks again, buddy. I really owe you my life.
Yeah, that's one of the stereotypes that we have to deal with often. We're not violent or aggressive. Man, I'm just happy. I'm just happy I was there to assist you. I just wish I had gotten there a little sooner so you wouldn't have had to just lay there naked and bleeding for as long of a time as you did.
Well, I'm just glad you got there when you did. But you're right. That's a pretty busy street. You would think that someone would have stopped to help not long after it all happened.
Actually, I've been told that there were a couple of guys who drove by shortly before me who could have stopped to help. In fact, I understand that they were both good Christian people too. I was told that they even had Jesus's bumper stickers on their cars.
Wow, I didn't know that. I guess they were just too busy. Or maybe they didn't want to take the risk of stopping at that time of night in that bad neighborhood. A lot of people don't want to be put out by someone in need, and so they just ignore them and figure somebody else will deal with them. And to be honest with you, I've felt that way myself many times. I'm just too busy or too scared to stop to help. But now that I've experienced what I have, I really admit that to my shame.
I think we all have to admit that we're often guilty of selfishness. That's why Jesus had to call us to love our neighbors as ourselves.
You got that right.
But remember, brother, Jesus also came not only to give us direction on how to live, but also came to forgive us for all the bad things we do, including our failure to do the good things for others that we should. He earned our forgiveness for us by being victimized himself by hateful people who beat him badly, robbed him of his clothes, and left him to die naked and bleeding on the cross.
Sam,
Yeah, Morty.
when you found me all beat up and bloody on the side of the road like I was, did I remind you of Jesus?
I guess I've never thought about it like that before, but I think you're right, brother. You kind of did. It reminds me of how Jesus said that whatever we do for the least of these, we are really doing it for him.
Well, I don't know if I reminded you of Jesus or not, but your coming to rescue me like you did sure makes you look like Jesus to me.
Wow. Well, how about if we go shoot some hoops? But one thing, brother, one thing, you think you can manage not to end up all laid out on the ground this time?